Hello student, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss some more about symmetry. In the last video we have seen the basic concept of symmetry, and I hope that you get everything clearly and also have no any doubt. So in the last video we have seen some important definition which related to the symmetry, and also we have seen roughly the number of symmetry, number of line of symmetry. So today we shall discuss them with in clear ways. So let's start our today's session. Before starting, I want to revise a little more about this. So let's see. This topic is called line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. What is the line of symmetry? The line of symmetry is defined as the line which divides an object into two identical halves. Then that line is called line of symmetry. Here you can see that this is a square. This is a square. Okay. This is a square and a line which is vertically divides it into two identical halves, and hence this line is called line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. And the object which is divided through this line of symmetry is called that object is symmetrical about that line. So here we say that the square ABCD, the square ABCD is symmetrical about the line PQ. Here it is said to be that the square ABCD is symmetrical about the line PQ, so that the line PQ is called line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. Okay student, so I hope that the line of symmetry is clear to everyone. It is also seen to that various types of figure have various number of line of symmetry. In this figure, we can see that this square can be divided into the following ways. This is the second. First, you have seen this is the second way to divide this square. This is the third way, and this is the last. Sorry. Okay, so here we can see that this square can be divided into two equal halves by 1, 2, 3 and 4. Four method or four ways, and hence a square has four line of symmetry, and hence a square has four line of symmetry. Similarly, if we see in equilateral triangle, we find that they have only three line of symmetry. If here we see that this is an equilateral triangle, then here we can see that this triangle can be divided only by three ways. This is the first, this is the second, and this is the third. And hence here we can see that there is three line of symmetry. So we can say that various types of figure have various line of symmetry. The next is first a square has four lines of symmetry. Four line of symmetry, and we can see it by figure. In this figure, we can see that it can be divided by vertically and horizontally, as well as it can be divided through corner. So therefore, if we count, we shall find that 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is why a square has four line of symmetry. First thing is a square has four line of symmetry. Okay, students. Now, since it is so, because the all sides of the square are equal, and hence, if we divide them from anywhere, that line will divide the square into identical parts, and therefore, here we divided this by these four methods, by these four ways, we get that the square has been divided into four identical parts, and hence it has four line of segment. Sorry, four line of symmetry. Okay. Now let's see about the triangle. Second is a rectangle has two line of symmetry. A rectangle has two line of symmetry. And here we can see that since the rectangle, in the rectangle, only the opposite sides are equal. Therefore, it is only possible to divide the rectangle through vertically and horizontally. We cannot divide it by the corner, so that it has only two lines of symmetry. The first one and the second. Okay, these two lines are the line of symmetry through which the rectangle has divided into two identical parts. So we can say that a rectangle has two lines of symmetry. Okay. Now we can see the next. Say a rhombus also has four lines of four equal sides, but it is not a square. So here we can say that a rhombus has four lines of symmetry. Four line of symmetry. A rhombus is also has four line of symmetry, and here you can see clearly through the figure. You will find that a square also has four line of symmetry. Okay, so we can say that a rhombus has four line of symmetry. I hope it is clear to everyone. Similarly, we can see in the triangle how many line of segments they have. If we talk about an equilateral triangle, we get that an equilateral triangle, an equilateral triangle has three line of symmetry. Okay, and here we can easily see that ABC be an equilateral triangle, and since it has its all sides are equal, so when we divide it through any corner, that is any vertex, it will be divided into two identical parts, and hence here we get that it has three line of segment, sorry, three line of symmetry, as you can see in the figure. Okay, it has three line of symmetry. Okay, so we can say that an equilateral triangle has three line of symmetry. An isosceles triangle, an isosceles triangle has only one line of symmetry. Has only one line of symmetry. Since it has two equal sides, but when we divide it through a line, that is through the line of symmetry, it will be divided by only one way into two identical parts. So here we can see that here A, B, C, be an isosceles triangle where AB is equal to AC. So if just here you can see that if we divide it from C, then we can see that it will not divide it into two identical parts. But when we divide it through the point A, then we can see that this triangle can be divided into two identical parts only. Therefore, we can say that an isosceles triangle has one line of symmetry. Okay. Now let's see about the circle. A circle has uncountable or infinite line of symmetry. Since we know that a circle has infinite number of diameter, and we also know that diameter is a line which can be divide the circle into two identical or two equal parts, so that its all diameters will also act as line of symmetry. So since the circle has infinite number of diameter, then we can say that a circle has also infinite number of line of symmetry. Okay. So here we can write a circle has uncountable or infinite number of line of symmetry, and here we can see it through the figure. We shall find that it has infinite number of line of symmetry, as you can see in the figure. The figure represents that it has infinite number of line of symmetry. But there are some figure also which have no any line of symmetry. So let's see what they are and why is it so. So here we have some figure like parallelogram, scalene triangle, scalene triangle, some pentagon like pentagon, etc. So these are some figures which have no any line of symmetry. Okay. So these are the topics which are in the chapter of symmetry that to be discussed here, and here we have completed this. So your chapter that is the symmetry has been completed here, and if you have any doubt then you can ask me, just comment. I will clear in my next video. So we shall meet in the next video with some new topic. Till then, goodbye.